What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Gonna hang out here and just do some Q&A, hang out with you guys for a little bit. We get live on Instagram over here as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys are running into on Amazon. It's a great weekend coming up. Got Father's Day, lots of good sales coming up. If you haven't seen the news, we also got something awesome coming for you guys on June 20th. Excited. We're gonna tell you what it is in a day or two here. Then we'll get excited. We got a nice little launch party we're gonna throw for you guys. So it's gonna be a fun time. But yeah, let me know what questions you guys got. We're hanging out here for a little bit, and yeah, what's up, Johnny? What's up, Carlos? Carlos, this lack of sun is killing me. I don't know about you, man. That's how I am. I'm going crazy in here. We need the sun back. What up, Tony? What up, Steven? Yeah, notification squad. Yeah, no kidding. Sweet. Let me get the Instagram up over here, and yeah, we'll get rolling. Sweet. BSR is too high. Like 200K, man. I'd say 200K is like probably a little bit too high. But you'd be surprised. There's some really good items that you can find in some crazy high, like in some pretty high sales ranks. So just look at like the Keepa offers and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, you'll probably find some gems. Let me try to get the Instagram up over here. No, that's not gonna work. That's all right. Sweet. Do VAs need to be paying subscriptions and Amazon tools themselves? Nah, you'd want to pay that for them. Yeah, you'd want to pay those subscription costs for your virtual assistants. That's just kind of part of hiring them. It's like $40 a month for basically everything they need to do. So shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, what up over here on Instagram, answering questions on YouTube, that kind of stuff as well. So let me know if you guys got questions. We got some big fun stuff coming for you guys on June 20. Yeah, I know, Carlos, it's crazy. Has this happened before? Are you're from around here, right? Like, is it is the sun gone for like a couple weeks every summer? Best Father's Day deal sites. There's a couple going on right now. It's going to get even better. What you want to do is check. I'll drop the link down here for you guys. Or let's just dive into it. Let me pop open some screen shares and stuff for you guys. We'll get nice and saucy with it today. Share screen. Let's go right over here. So this is what you want to be checking for Father's Day sales coming up, all that kind of stuff. Chris Grant, this is his. It's a free tool that Chris Grant made. A lot of you guys know and love Chris already. So this basically, you just want to be on top of this every day. You can mark with SalesGazer basically any of the sites that you like to buy products from, and then you're going to start seeing those Father's Day sales start to roll in. And I bet if we do like Father right there, you can see only just all the Father's Day gifts, Father's Day savings, all that kind of stuff in SalesGazer here. You can also just make like a burner email address. That'll work as well. But yeah, lots of good stuff there. Also, it's always a good idea just to go to the big popular websites that a lot of people like to source from. Semi-annual sale. Anytime you see that kind of stuff, that's really good. Just pop open some of your favorite websites. See on Capital One Shopping, we can see lots of coupons showing up. Let's see, like DSW, maybe you can see what kind of coupons are. I haven't checked this today. 15% off almost anything. Sweet. Yeah. So we can just kind of zero in, start, whether you are super comfortable looking at the website, go right for it. If you don't really know what to look for yet, like with Puma, for example, if you've never looked at Puma stuff, then just pop open the storefront of people who sell it, kind of look through it, see if any of that stuff's on sale. Basically, that's the game. It's mostly just putting in reps and all that kind of stuff. This is for RA. This is for online arbitrage. Retail arbitrage is like going to the stores themselves, where you're buying, 5, 10 units, 15 units, that kind of thing on the shelves. With OA, you can generally buy a little bit more than that, and you can do it from home, which is why I like to do a lot more. You can outsource it, all that kind of stuff. It's just more scalable. RA is more profitable though, in terms of pure net margin you'll end up with. Explain the full process of sale to reserve account. Yeah, Tony. So it's going to take about 2 weeks for you to get paid by Amazon typically. And that's going to be after you have a little bit of experience. So as a brand new seller, you'll get paid every 2 weeks for the sales that happened 2 to 4 weeks ago, basically, if that makes sense. Just because Amazon keeps a little bit of that money. They say it's for like returns and anything like that. Really, they're probably just like short-term investing your money, but it's Amazon's ballpark. And that's how basically the reserve works. You get paid after 2 weeks though. After you are selling for a little while and Amazon can like trust your account and stuff, you can get paid every day for the sales that happened exactly 2 weeks ago. This is not normal. Okay, good to know, Carlos. Good to know. I'm a transplant down here. What's up? Yes, that is for lifetime access, man. What's up, Jay? Is Walgreens good for personal care ungates? Yeah, you can ungate pretty much anything you need at Walgreens. Just make sure that the address that you're buying to on pretty much any website you're buying from, make sure it matches your seller account. And yeah, you'll be good to roll. So yeah. Let me also for a lot of you guys who have more like beginner questions and stuff, I got like a full free course you can check out. I'll just drop that in the chat over on YouTube. So you can check that out. It is free. And if you have some of these beginner questions, I'll answer that in there, and some PDFs, some spreadsheets, that kind of stuff. Let's see. SalesGazer's free. How? It's just like look it up. Yeah, you can Google it. What's better, low offer counts or a lot? I like a middle ground, Marcotti. Yeah, you want probably a middle ground. Because if it has one seller and only one seller like all the time, then it's probably not something you can sell. Like you probably can't compete on it. It might be owned by the brand, or it has an exclusive wholesale contract or something like that. If it has 150 sellers and it doesn't sell very fast, then you're not going to be getting too many sales on that type of listing, right? So the sweet spots for me, most of my most profitable items probably have anywhere from 5 to 25 sellers. Basically, you can go higher than that and still make money, but that's what I find kind of the most profit in. See, Raphael, you sold your first $1,000. That's awesome. 10K soon, then 100K, then $1 million. It's all baby steps. I'm trying to scale. You're stuck around 6 to 7K per month. Only doing OA, FBM. Only any tips? I mean, yeah, that's a great start, man. How long you been in the game? Let me know how long you've been at it. But to be honest, like since you've done 6 to 7K, like you know what good products look like. You know how to FBM, so that's massive. You're willing to do the work that a lot of people aren't willing to do. From here, it's just doing more of what's working. The products that you did really well on, see if you can go and like restock those quicker, especially since you're FBM. A lot of times the sale might be going on when you're selling the product. So, I sold one of those today, 2 of those today. I only have 5. Let me go get 20, 30 more, that kind of thing. And then as far as kind of just expanding, just look at similar products to what you're already selling. Look through the storefronts of people who are selling what you're selling, and then see what you can kind of run it up on. What up, Sadiq? Dropping the boxes. That's what's up. Yeah, here in a couple days, you guys will know why everybody's been spamming box emojis all over social media. And then June 20th, we got a very special launch party for probably the biggest project we've ever launched for you guys. I'm really, really excited. I've been in the game for a year and some change. You don't go really wide, you go deep. Then maybe test out more items then, man. Yeah, being a year into the game, you could probably go a little bit deeper than that. 8K profit a month. Ooh, okay. I was worried if you've been in the game for a year and you're still stuck at like 6 or 7K revenue. But no, 8K profit a month, that's fantastic. Yeah, I mean, just do more of what you're doing, man. Like that's fantastic money. If you haven't already looked at getting some help, you might be like, I'm not generally telling people to like hire help, but if you're already making 8K a month on your own, you could probably teach somebody how to do a lot of the sourcing that you're doing now, so you can kind of expand into new categories, figure new stuff out. That's what helped me a lot around, I got stuck around 30 or 40K a month in revenue, and hiring some help, showing them how I source what I source, virtual assistants, that kind of thing. Really just any way that you can make your time more valuable is going to be the key now for you. Can you do FBM heavier than FBA? A lot of times it kind of makes more sense to FBA super heavy stuff. But I'm sure you can find some good products that are very FBA-able that are heavy, or FBM-able that are heavy. You just make sure your shipping template's correct on that. I've seen some people like they ship a really heavy item and their shipping template charges like $1 a pound or something, and then they have to take a huge L on the shipping for something like that. So just make sure your shipping template's dialed in, charge the proper amount per pound and that kind of stuff. And then you can definitely do. I've seen people FBMing like dishwashers and fridges and like all kinds of stuff, man. You definitely can. How do you do VAT registration for your business? That's like a UK thing. I'm a US seller. I don't know too much about VAT and UK taxes and that kind of stuff. So I would talk to your accountant in the UK, or look up like some some UK YouTube on getting VAT registration and stuff like that. I'm sure there's lots of good videos on that. Splitting the VAs with the homies is a cheat code. Yeah, that's a good call, Sadiq. Yeah, because then you buy the same stuff, and 2 people on a listing doesn't change really anything compared to putting 1 person on a listing. So yeah, even if you wanted a couple VAs, you share all the leads with each other, you pay half as much money, and it doesn't really eat each other. You're not eating each other's lunch really at all because you're competing with 5, 6, 7 other guys usually. So it's a lot more beneficial to just kind of boost yourself up that way. What up, Chow? Appreciate you, man. Create a seller account. Do you put private owned business or individual seller? It shouldn't really matter. You want to do the business account though, generally, if that's like the $40 a month one that you're talking about, because you can integrate with softwares that way. You get a little bit more favorability in terms of buy box and ungating. So it just makes more sense. If you're on the streams, like you're clearly taking this stuff seriously, you're not gonna, piddle around, not take action for a while. It's $40 a month. I would just do the pro plan. And for any of you guys who do start with like the individual or really just want to change anything on your seller account, I was helping somebody out in the Discord today, so I want to give you a PSA so I don't have to help you with this. I don't want you to have to end up in the situation where basically they had changed some information on their seller account where they went from an individual account to a pro account. I've also seen it with going from like a sole proprietor to an LLC. Just send an Amazon an email before you do that. That way Amazon knows that you're about to change something. No one hacked your account. No one's trying to change your bank account info or anything like that for you. And then you can just go in and you'll be good to go. But she got deactivated for a little bit because she didn't warn Amazon, basically, which seems like you should be able to do and all that kind of stuff. But there's your PSA. Talk to Amazon before you change big settings on your account, that kind of stuff. Best reference for expedited shipping. Yeah, I've got a free merchant fulfilled guide on YouTube. If you look up like Fields of Profit, merchant fulfilled, I dive into like my shipping template that you can check that out and all that. You shipped hazmat dangerous good products. Example of spray aerosol can. Yeah, Johnny, I definitely have. I don't do too much of it, but I do a little bit because the profit is pretty good. So you can yeah, you'll ship through like UPS Ground, or I've always bought the shipping for hazmat through Pirate Ship because you can't buy hazmat shipping through Amazon Seller Central. Just Amazon doesn't let you. So once you buy it through Pirate Ship, it's a little bit more expensive. Budget like $1, $1.50 a pound, at least for that shipping, and then yeah, you're good to go. Let's see. Got a warning for authenticity. I want you to verify identity as well as a couple of agents. Yeah, just print that stuff out, Nathan. Some of that they've been doing that a little bit more. It's kind of normal. They're just trying to keep. A couple years ago, there was a whole flood of sellers who were selling like counterfeit items, and so now they just review a lot of new sellers. They make sure you are who you say you are. You're buying products from legit websites, all that kind of stuff. As long as you're playing by the book and you are who you say you are, then you're totally good. I'm glad they're doing that kind of stuff because it keeps prices high basically, because we don't have to compete with people who are making it for 15 cents and buying it from Alibaba and selling fake stuff. How to handle product complaint when buyer does not respond to messages. You probably want to just open a case with Amazon on that. Yeah, if you got an inauthentic or something like that, you can submit invoicing with Amazon. You no longer allowed to sell Funko. I'm not sure. I'm allowed to sell Funko. As far as I know, you've been able to do it recently. I've also seen some weird stuff going on with gating today. Amazon's having a little bit too much fun recently. So some brands have been like going gated for a couple days, and then they opened back up. Like Nike went gated for a bit, then it opened back up. People were allowed to apply, and now it's back closed. So just take advantage of as many of the ungates as you can, and then yeah, when it opens back up, you'll be good. Yeah, Nick, you're asking about some of the major brands went hard gated. They've been doing that for the last little bit. I assume they're just trying to keep counterfeits out. Again, I'm glad they are. It's just good to so just stay in the know, be in the community, be in the discourse, that kind of stuff, so you know when that type of stuff opens back up. Last time, like Nike opened back up, we were blasting it in the roadmap, blasting it on social media, all that kind of stuff, so that everybody had a good opportunity to go and apply. And since they kind of have been reopening things here and there, I'm not worried about it right now. If it's 3 or 4 months from now and it's still gated off, then we'll have to figure out some new stuff to source. But Yeah. Not sure what you mean, Daniel. Do you price match only against FBA sellers or both? Usually just FBA if I'm an FBA seller. Um, yeah. Unless the FBM seller is like way cheaper and they always get the buy box, like usually I'm just competing against FBA there. You want to get 20K profit a month, maybe do FBA. Yeah, if you're trying to do 20K a month all FBM, let me think. You're probably, yeah, you're doing massive volume. You'd need a warehouse or something like that, most likely. Yeah, because you're probably doing, maybe not. It would be a lot of product going through the house at the very least. Because if you want to do 20K profit FBM, you're probably selling 100K a month or so. Since it's FBM, it'll be a little bit, margins will be a little more stable, that kind of stuff. If you got a nice big room in the house, you definitely can. Beyond that, it's probably just down to finding more sites where you can spend another 1,000 or 2,000 bucks a day, and just stacking up those sites where you know how to spend 1,000, 2,000 bucks a day. Most sites won't let you go super crazy, but if you are diversified and you got a couple items here, a couple items there, that's how you can really start to scale things. How to schedule vacation mode. Yeah, Drew, go to where was it? It's in Seller Central. That's basically vacation mode, just like freezes all your FBM listings. Settings, I think it's account info, and then it should be right there. Yeah, it's right there. Settings, account info, and then it's in store status. Where's the Discord? Yeah, I'll drop the link to the free Discord down there. That link I just sent comes with our free Discord. Some free videos, some PDFs and that kind of stuff that you can download, kind of start getting the ball rolling on Amazon, all that good stuff. Even Saturday, coming back Monday. That's what's up. You going somewhere fun, Drew? Account does not qualify. Yeah, you'll be good, Starfall. You want orders to come in. You could also, yeah, if you're taking a long vacation, you could probably, um, change the handling time to like 3 days, and then every day you get closer to coming back. Just like lower it 2 day handling, 1 day handling, that kind of thing. Parents in Charleston, so that's sort of fun. You get to see the family, right? Section 3 complaint you need to type. I understand. You want to dispute the Section 3 complaints. As far as I'm not exactly sure, I've seen that copy you sent there. But all you need to do on the Section 3 is just prove you are who you say you are and prove that your products are legit. You just schedule an appointment. Here's my ID. Here's the documents that I buy from. All that kind of stuff. Considering Nike, Adidas, Puma become scalable. Yeah, absolutely, man. There's sellers who are doing 8 figures on each one of those brands alone. You can scale pretty much anything. You can scale pretty much anything that you figure out how to scale. Tips are ungating Colgate. Buy Colgate from anywhere that is profitable and submit the invoice. If ungating's holding you back, got plenty of stuff on that on the YouTube channel, all that kind of stuff. Looking to network people new and willing to learn as much as possible. Yeah, good energy, Raphael. Raphael, make like a Twitter account or Instagram account or something like that where you just post your daily progress. Here, I got boxes going out today. Here's a picture of me at the computer. I spent $100 on products. Just document your journey. You'll find other people who are doing the same thing. And yeah, you'll be able to grow nicely there because you want people reaching out to you. You don't want to have to always go to the opportunity. You want the opportunity coming to you, and that's why it's important to have that all set up. All right, Daniel. You hoping you're trying to sell me something and then try to try to come at me. Cool. Interesting. Um, Ninja, you can look in the roadmap. You can get it. You can just get it as an additional thing on there. Um, we sell it separately. If you can't find it, you can shoot me a Discord message. Happy to help you. If you're going away for a week, better to go on vacation mode or send to FBA. You could do either. Maybe send half of it to FBA if you want to. If you want to start making some sales happen, all that good stuff. You guys were firing away on questions. I wanna make sure I got to, wanna make sure I got to everyone. Yeah, man, well, that's a good question for any of you guys who are trying to figure out how to, like, start actually figuring out how to source products for the day. I'm just Let me just actually run through it with you guys. Kinda like what's the workflow for stuff that we talked about it a little bit a second ago. But let's go right here. So, like, if you're trying to figure out where to source for the day, especially for you new sellers, and you probably just need to be, like, reverse sourcing, looking at stuff that, other sellers have basically already done the work of seeing what sells profitably for you. And if you're ever on Instagram, I'm doing a little demo on YouTube. But yeah, so, like, for example, what I do pretty much every day is check, places where I've either bought inventory or I'll check, like SalesGazer or anywhere that, like, lists free coupons. So, like, retailmenot.com/coupons. It'll list a bunch of coupons for you, right? I'm just gonna run through all this kinda stuff, quickly figure out basically where, I can find cheap inventory. Today, basically, I found that Puma, we can find cheap inventory. And so after we do 5 or 10 minutes of due diligence, figure out where the kind of the lowest place that we can, like the best sale of the day, basically. That's going to be something you'll learn over time. Some days 10% is not going to be as good on, obviously 10% sale is not going to be the best sale that most sites run. If you see a 30% sale, especially on a big popular brand, then you probably zero in on that thing, right? So like for example, Puma's on sale today. It's really just, find me a Puma listing. Um, Start zeroing in on some of these guys here. Wait for my offers to load there. Sweet. So yeah, like 22 feedback. That's perfect. This is where I kind of start zeroing in for reverse sourcing some people here. So they've got 250 Puma products where they've already done the research of figuring out what Puma products sell well on Amazon. And now my only game plan is to, or the only thing I have to do is to go through here and start looking. Here, this first one right here where Amazon's not on it. Maybe I think I could buy it for that max cost. Is it because there's a sale today? And we just have to figure out if that is real, right? So semi-annual, we can get it for like 40. Or we need this one for like we need it for like 26 or something like that right now. So first example, probably not going to be finding too many products on the very first product you look at. But really, just the more you do that, the more you're looking at kind of the best sales of the day, figuring out what price is reasonable for these products. So like I've looked at enough of these shoes where I know that we could maybe get close to that buy cost. um, you know, Looking at this one, I kind of knew right away that I've never really seen these for 26, right? So that building that sourcing muscle, knowing when like very popular products in some of your favorite brands are kind of at the lowest prices, the price you've seen them at. That's the muscle you want to build, and once you have that muscle built, then you're just jumping straight into the website, and it's like, oh, I know that that's a low price for that item. And which, yeah, that takes time to learn, right? It's not as simple as just like plugging stuff straight in, but that's kind of I like that, right? The it's a moat to know, like, all the best products in your favorite brands, all that kind of stuff. What up, Chris? Restricted salmon. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So he's asking about gating and that kind of stuff. You need to go to yard sale and get stuff. Yeah, yeah, do it. And then you said you also need to partner with Bezos. Yeah, I like that. Those are 2 very different scales that you're working at there. So reselling stuff from the yard sale and working directly with Bezos, but that's good energy. If you can do both of those things, you probably make some money. Just bought SellerAmp is already preset to assume you're selling FBA in terms of calculating profit. Yeah, the default, I'm almost positive, is FBA. If you want to confirm that, then you basically just need to go down to the profit calculator section, and we can toggle it between FBA and FBM right there. You can change this default in your settings as well. If you wanna make that's also how you make, like, custom Google Sheets. So as we're sourcing now and we're seeing stuff that, sales ranks are dipping during back to school and all that kind of stuff, we can start adding that to our back to school list, start storing different holidays, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, play around with the settings. I've got a full like seller app guide that you might want to check out, Luxo, if you want to like set up the account properly and all that kind of stuff. She's messed with items no buy box and it's suppressed. Yeah, you definitely can sell those. Just make sure that there's a good history of the sales rank dropping heavily when there's no buy box, and check like the Keepa offers tab. You can see like individual sales or see like stock counts over time of different sellers. Um, so yeah, you can use that to verify. But that's a big misconception. Like you don't have to have a buy box for stuff to sell. It just usually makes it sell a little bit slower. Taking Jeff to Miami yard sales on Saturday, like coffee mug. That's sick. I feel like that's, once you're done, like, really running it up and scaling a big business, I feel like I might go back to, like, selling some stuff on eBay just here and there as, like, a hobby. Like, the OG days of just reselling super cheap stuff is super fun. Obviously, it's not scalable, and you're not gonna get rich flipping mugs, but that stuff is very fun. I'll whip out the scanner once a month, go to a thrift store just to feel alive again for the love of the game. Love of the game. When it's time to use Keepa Product Finder over reverse sourcing. They kind of have different purposes. Really just whichever one you're more comfortable with. Reverse sourcing is better if you're, like, brand new to a certain category or brand, that kinda stuff. Once you can kinda add some parameters and you're looking for something certain, you're like, "Hey, show me stuff that's actively selling faster right now, and it's this brand, and it's in somebody's storefront." That's where, like, a little bit of KPF would come into play. Find people who want to split a VA cost. You're in the roadmap. Yeah, Merle, drop a message in VA questions. Just say in the VA questions section of the roadmap, just say, hey, I'm selling X per month. I want to hire a VA who wants to share the VA with me. I'm sure you'll get some DMs. Yeah, that's my favorite part about the community in there. Super collaborative, all that kind of stuff. When you want to find a product to sell, it's the very first thing to do. Figure out where has the. I mean, we're kind of looking at it on YouTube over here, man. But figure out where the lowest prices are. We'll figure out the best sales of the day, and then start zeroing in on the products on Amazon that are in that brand that you can find cheaply, basically. Chris, are you in the Keys? Are you on family vacation in the Keys and you're hanging out on the live stream? That's love if so. Reasons for buying Keepa if you already have SellerAmp. Keepa has like some more advanced data that you probably want to combine with SellerAmp. You'll probably source more products with SellerAmp, but Keepa will kind of help you make some decisions in terms of like Keepa offers tab, a little bit of like the variations on Keepa I like to look at, that kind of stuff. So especially if you're doing a lot of like clothes and shoes, Keepa's a good one. You can get away with SellerAmp for the first month or two if you want, but you'll want both long term. Sell product SellerAmp says it sells 57 across all variations. Amazon says 200. I haven't seen Amazon's estimates to be super accurate. Our estimates tend to be a little bit under, just so you guys don't lose a bunch of money or anything like that buying something that doesn't sell. Um, but yeah, you test it out. I'd call it a middle ground, right? If you think it sells 200 based on Amazon and we say it sells 50, then assume it sells 120 or something like that, right? Regardless, you're probably still testing 10 to 20 units. Amazon Flip's good to do. I don't do too much of it. I know a lot of people who do make a ton of money doing it. So that is completely up to you, my friend. Um, yeah, there's definitely good money to be made there. Just make sure you don't buy using Prime benefits. That's the big thing. Yeah, that's the big thing. Sweet, yeah. Yeah, and, it's been a lot of you guys hopped in since I was talking about it, but, if you haven't seen it already, we got something super fun coming for you guys, June 20th. Next couple days, we'll be letting you guys know what it is. We got a launch party coming up on the 20th where we'll show you, literally the biggest project we've ever dropped. It's been a year in the making, all that kind of stuff. I'm pumped, I'm pumped. Where you find the best sales? Sales Gazer. Come over to YouTube. Or just, like, watch the replay on YouTube, Fields of Profit YouTube, after we're done. That would be pretty good for you. There's also plenty of videos in terms of, sourcing guides, that kinda stuff that you can check out on the channel, it's free. What are you doing products die? You're only selling 3 to 5 products a week? You probably need more, products, man. Especially if you said you're doing, like, 7 or 8K profit a month, and you have 3 to 5 products. That's amazing, first of all. But try hitting, like, throw a little bit more base hits into the mix, basically. So you've got all home run products, which is fantastic, but throw some more base hits where you expect to sell, 30, 50 units a month instead of the hundreds that you're doing on your products currently. And then, eventually those base hits will turn into, the backup. One of the home runs falls off, you got, 5 or 10 more base hit items where it makes up for the profit, you find another home run and so on, right? I love that you're finding some stuff to go super deep on. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta buy what you can find. Drop in the box emojis. We love it, we love it. Carlos, Chris. Selling shoes and clothing for store, is it good? Yeah, it is a good category to source because there's more sites selling the same products, more so than any other category, and most of the best brands don't do wholesale. So you're only competing with arbitrage sellers, and there's the most places that have to compete each other against. Basically, they're competing on price with each other. So, the Kohl's and the JD Sports and the Finish Lines of the world, they're all trying to have the best prices. So that's why clothes and shoes are easy to source, but if you're not careful, the returns can end up costing you too much. So just make sure your ROI criteria is really, really strict, basically. Found an item with 9,000 estimated sales profit of $6. Scared to move on it because it was suppressed. Yeah, definitely. It sounds like you should buy that. Although it sounds like it's probably a suppressed variation on a variation listing if it was suppressed and it's that high of a sales rank. Um, so yeah, check the variations and make sure that variation has some good reviews and stuff. What up, baby? Yeah, you're fine now. You're good. You're good. I do sell clothes and shoes, bro. Um From Jamaica, you have a group you can join the community. Yeah, I'll drop it in chat. There's a free Discord you can hop in. Also comes with, like, some videos and some documents. A lot of, like, the starter stuff I wish I had when I started, so you can start there. A lot of people say sales fast. What is definition of fast? For FBM, I mean, anything that's more than, like, 500 sales a month is a pretty fast selling item. Even under that, you can find, 300 sales per month items where there's only 1 or 2 other competitive sellers and you're moving over 100 a month, like, that is not, super uncommon at all. Sweet. I'm loving the vibes here tonight. I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap up here. Great to hang out with you guys. I'll drop that free guide in chat for you guys again if you want to check that out. We've also got, in case you guys haven't seen it already, we got the SellerAmp Be Cool integration. It's already live. June 19th, we're doing a little bit of a stream for that as well. So that's fun. And then the 20th, we got probably the biggest announcement of the year in the Amazon space. I'm excited to show you guys what we've been working on. Thanks for coming and hanging out on a Thursday night here. It is Thursday, right? Lose track of time when there's no office and no structure, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, good to see you guys. Let's make some money this week, and yeah, I'll see you again very soon.